distributing the health and mind. There was a speaking mirror, a reflector, continuously reminding, so you are blind. There was scattering fire hugging the America and Afghan. There was 13th of August and an open invitation at Minar-e-Pakistan. There was light buried in the blind cave. There was no oxygen, but our lives were entirely safe. There were some old folks saying, "Old is gold." There was a new generation continuously addressing, "Gold can never be old." There was nothing less famous for everything. There was an empty trail rich with blessings. There were good habits, the habits to forget. There were new truths, the facts to reject. There was tomorrow behaving like today. There was today followed by tomorrow. There were some travelers stopping the train. There was hungry thirst waiting for rain. There was a future machine named as brain. There was a lion man facing the trothiest flame. There were many replies and answers without questions. There was an Islamic State, famous for its corruption. There was a delightful frame, a frame without a picture. There were blind eyes, famous for the fascinating sculpture. There were dusted rooms decorated by violence. There were recorded regrets during the teasing silence. There were new worlds discovered by inventions. There were social diseases caused by preventions. There was injustice selected by the nation. There was doomsday wearing the mask of fashion. There was mismanagement during the management of time. There was wastage of time during the division of time. There was protest, a competition between poor and the richest. There was just a spark enough for eating the forest. There was fear sporting the deer. There were shrinking patients. Well, why should we care? There was a progressing world allowing the normality. There was a school of human beings eating the humanity. There were flying questions without their feathers. There were flying questions without their feathers. There was an incomplete story. Two lentils have a leader. There was wealth distributing the health and mind. There was a speaking mirror, a reflector continuously reminding. So you are blind.